How the heck are you guys? I am fastidious. Call me Fasti. We have to get right into this because my summons you're about to see were so ridiculous here on the Lasti account I share with Larry. This crazy Kraken account. The luck, the rates were so outrageous. What was originally a video that was analysis of Kokardi and then just some casual couple summons turned into what you're about to see now, which is just the summoning. And remember, if you want to know all my thoughts in a lot of detail about Kokardi, you can find the link to my analysis video in the description and the top pinned comment. Because we could not stop pulling Kokardi. We thought we'd pull him maybe P2, maybe P3. We pulled this guy P5 in as fast an amount of time as I could have ever guessed. The last 5 copies was crazy. You just have to watch it to believe it. So thank you for tuning in and buckle up. We have 371 Animus prototype. These are our normal summons. And we have a humongous stack of Hydra Crystal. I am going to save that mostly for the next LD banner. However, I want at least 3 copies of Kokardi. If you do not know his Animus prowess effects, as you pick up dupes, you get the typical one here where you're increasing his base stats, attack, defense, and HP by 5% at P1. At P2, we get crit rate. That is the minimum I want just to make the build easier. He already only needs 70% crit rate from his AoE crit rate buff every other turn with his passive, and then his self crit rate buff through his ultimate. So I want that. Then I only need 62% crit rate on this guy, and we can get a little more focused on other stats like attack, like crit damage, like speed, like HP, make up for his bad tankiness. And then if we're getting lucky and hitting early, we're going to go for this P3 over here just to get another base stat boost. I'm not going to go for the P4. 12% crit damage is not game-changing to me at all. It doesn't unlock anything with the build. If we pick up more dupes, we'll do it in the future. Without further ado, let's get after it. I hope we get lucky. I'd love to pull him like 3 times in 150 summons. That's going to be the goal here. Our first 10 pull, though, is going to be Bupkis. Don't worry, I won't make you sit through this stuff, especially since I talked your ear off to start this video. Let me know your takes as well. Do you align with me? Do you think I nailed it? Do you think I missed something? I do think I have pretty great knowledge about the game, but I also am no super duper expert. I'm not one of these mythic RTA guys, not yet at least. And I was not able to test him nearly as much. I had to hop on someone else's account and do it very, very briefly just to see exactly how it all worked, you know, to take things beyond the verbiage on the screen, you know? Also, the last thing I'll say as we keep clicking these buttons, if you want me to do any specific testing once we're about to get him now, just tell me. If there's one thing where you're like, I feel like these creators have overlooked this, or I wish I saw a video where he was tested out here, please tell me. I'll be happy to accommodate and I'll be happy to do it. 20 pulls deep, nothing to show. Let's keep it moving. The goal here is 3 copies in 150. If we hit 3 in 150, I will go for the 4th copy and go for the P3. If we have pretty bad luck and we keep going to 50, 60, 70, 80 every time, yikes, I don't know. Run it back again. Just SR for days. No gold in sight. We've done 40 now. Right? We started at 371. Negative 50. Boy, oh boy. Rough start. You want to see some true pain, you should watch when we maxed out Plume on this account. We pulled all the way for P5 Plume, and the RNG gods, the RN gods, RN Jesus himself, they punished us. That was brutal. Pretty fun content, but brutal. Okay, we're going to full max 80 to start things off. Always be prepared for it, but you're also allowed to be disappointed when it happens. Oh, for our first 70. Let's pick up our first copy now. Gold. There's our guarantee. That is copy number 1. Kachi the guard. Every SR is going to be maxed here. And there is Kokardi. Let's share this and get our Hydra. Excellent. Let's keep it moving. Hopefully we can get a 2-in-1 or something. So 80 pulls just for the 1 copy. Hopefully we don't have to go another 80. We are right back to purple and right back to the SRs. Lots of Hazuki Mari. We got so many Hazuki Mari when we pulled for P5 Plume. It was insane. And she was also on that rate up. Wow, another SR. Only guarantees so far. In our first 100. 1 copy and 100. Jesus. God, this is crazy. Come on, 1%. Hit outside of the guarantee. Come on now. Brutal. Painful. Horrible. This makes me scared to do it on my free-to-play. 0 for 120, or excuse me, 1 for 120, but 0 for hitting it outside of the hard guarantee. And there's an early one. Let's go, baby. That's what we needed. Oh, let's go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see where he pops up. We got a little Kachi action. We got Obel. Obel must be on this rate up as well. There he is. That's P1. There's a Boro. I will say, if you're a big spender in this game, like picking up the P1, and then if you really want the P3, kind of solid because his base stats aren't that good. I didn't even really mention it, but even his base attack isn't that high, right? If we pop him open here, his base attack starts at 1023. So the extra 5% can go a pretty long way. Yeah, I don't really get how they calculate the base stats in this game. There's such variance in some characters. I just feel like they get robbed in terms of their stats, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. All right, we've done 130 summons. We picked up 2, so we're averaging one every 65. And now we go back to back. So now we're going for P3 for sure. I was gonna say 1 in 65, that's above the rates, right? The hard guarantee is 1 in every 80 that you do expect to hit early once in a while. We've now hit early twice in a while. The last one took 50. That only took 10. That's gorgeous. Looks like Mizuki Makoto must be on rate up too. I will say, for new players progressing, he's a cool unit. And these SRs, it seems like Mizuki Makoto and Obel are on rate up here. 2 very, very nice SRs. Not that I would go out of my way to pull for SRs, but especially someone like Mizuki, like getting her P5, I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. But it's Mizuki, Obel, and Shocky. Those are 3 really good ones with a decent amount of relevance. Obel and Chiaki, very good relevance for both PvE and PvP, especially after Chiaki's buff. And then Mizuki Makoto you can use in certain PvE, but she's very, very good and somehow even still underrated for PvP. In my opinion, I think some people are afraid to use an SR DPS in PvP, but I just started using her on both accounts and it's awesome. It is awesome. Okay, so it's been 140 summons. We already hit 3 times. I told you if we hit within 150, it's been 140. We're gonna go for the 4th copy. So we're definitely doing that now. Can we go back to back to back? We cannot. So let's see, if we hit in 140, worst case scenario, we go to 220, which is pretty freaking fine. Because with Aya, even on this account, right? Even with our 55,000 Hydra Crystals, and wow, insane. That's insane. Even with the 55,000 Hydra Crystals and very deep pockets and stuff like that, I'm not seeing Aya being someone you need any multiple copies of. Not that you really need necessarily for anything in this game multiple copies, but I don't see the value add there. That's pretty huge though. That honestly makes me want to go for P4. I think I'll think on it. Oh my god, we go back to back. A 2-in-1. You gotta complain, guys. You gotta whine about it and say the rates aren't rating, and at some point the game's so sick of you whining to the camera about the game, this happens. My god, a 2-in-1. It was a back-to-back, then we missed 2, then we missed 1 10 pull, and then it was a 2-in-1. So over our past 4 pulls, we've hit 4 times. Insane. That's our 4th and 5th copy. We have P4. Obviously, we're maxing him out now. Oh my god, I mean, it's only been 160 pulls, so worst case 240 to max him out. Say no more. Kokardi P5, here we come. The video just took a turn. So yeah, if you want to see him tested at full max per hour's potential, I'm not going to go crazy on the lattices. Back to reality here, though, with an 0 for 10. We definitely deserve that. Even if we go to the full 80 here, it wouldn't even be such a bad thing. The cool thing is we're going to be able to get him P5 guaranteed with 131 summons left over and still almost the full banner, 3 weeks to go. So we can totally pick up Mizusumi, base copy, still have prototypes left over. If we somehow decided we wanted P1, we could still do that, and we won't have to spend any more money, and we won't have to do any Hydra Crystals. So we're going to be completely prepared to P5 the next LD by the time they come in 3 weeks. That's very important to Larry, and also me helping with the account. We want our LDs maxed out, our LD SSRs. I know this isn't the most relatable experience, guys, but it's fun, right? Fun? Is it fun? Ass who? Another Obel. That is a lot of, what's her name? Yen, or what's that chick's name? Sybil. Yen, what am I talking about? Somehow I'm confusing her with Yang, I think, the SR. Turn meter booster guy. Okay, my girl Dina. We're 40 away from guarantee. Hopefully we hit a little bit earlier. And we do, as I say. This turned out to be a completely and utterly brilliant session, guys. I think we're at 161 now, so I think we did 210 pulls to get 6 copies and max them out. This turned out to be absolutely shocking god tier luck. Holy crap. Yeah, those 210 summons to get 6 copies is crazy. And I'll just show you here. I won't make you guys sit through me clicking, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 dupes. we're absolutely cooking. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, please do 2 things for me. If you're not yet playing Etheria, download it now with my link in the description, the top pinned comment. I don't think you'll regret it, especially if you watch the whole video about a game you're not even playing yet. And then also, please subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subs away. Click that button. It would really make me happy. It really, really is an awesome thing you can do to support the channel. Thank you guys. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.